What's up, everybody? It's Nite. We are bringing you round 2 of the February qualifier tournament of the Winter Circuit. I am joined once more by none other than Spiff. Senor, can you please introduce our players? On the other side of the map, some very typical Fortuna things are happening. And as you have guessed, it is Fortuna has the green Aeon Commander. No factories so far, not even a second and third mass extractors. What is happening, Spiff? And I just realized that Spiff has been muted. So I'm going to have to fix that. Because my output was not correct. All right, they should be able to hear you now. And they probably didn't hear the game either in that first replay. So I really apologize, guys. Goodness gracious. If you didn't catch that or did not see it, it's JP Smith on the left-hand side. And Spiff, say hello again, I guess. I don't know.
Hello again, I guess. I don't know.
Now say Nite's awesome.
Nite is having a little bit of a rough morning. Let's all give him a pass. He's bringing us these awesome games.
Thank you. Okay, that's better.
It is super fucking early for us here.
It is. It absolutely is. And, you know, so much has gone on this morning. I was telling Spiff how even last night, some people decided to have a crazy party somewhere in my apartment. I couldn't even tell where it was coming from. There was music and loud singing coming, and I couldn't tell. I called it was so bad. I had to call the what are they called? The security patrol? I don't know what they're called. Courtesy officer. There you go. And by the way, there's TML on the field, but that's not important.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of important.
But yeah, I had no idea where it was coming from. I think it was coming from like 2 floors up. But anyway.
Now, the question now is going to be, did JP Smith save enough research points to go the anti-TML?
Sliptax? Well, he doesn't have any training on his units. I do like this TML, or MML from our UEF commander. So it's okay, but somehow he's down on units even though Fortuna's had 2 or 3 very late land factories.
Well, Aeon does get the build cost and build time for their land units, so they do get produced, I think, a little bit quicker than the Rockheads.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Also, chat, I'm gonna blame you for this. Why didn't you catch that my sound was off in the first game, huh?
Of course, blame it on chat. That's what all the pro streamers do.
I
they blame
know.
everything on chat.
That's how you get the millions of subs, right?
Yeah, you gotta be abusive and gaslight.
Alright, there's an engagement here. Fortuna is tanking with his ACU quite nicely. Tanks are engaging those Rockheads as well. Doing very nicely. Engineers coming over here to heal.
Unfortunately, the commanders have just been focusing on each other when maybe I think Fortuna could have had a lot of clear shots at JP Smith's tanks there if he had moved around a little bit and focused on them.
Fortuna had a lot
Not that he really needed to.
No, I think Fortuna had a lot of nice engagement with the main army. Now there's Demolishers, but of course in this situation where you're down on tanks, down on army, Demolishers are really not that helpful, I want to say.
It takes a while to get enough Demolishers to get that critical mass to really do good damage.
But also he's doing a very good job putting them underneath the shields. There's a point defense coming up now, but Fortuna is now going to flank. Oh man, this is brutal. And he lost all of his mass extractors. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, that TML. So rude.
Unacceptable. How dare he? How dare he?
I mean, it's a legit strat. It's just not that balanced. I think if you know what I think could make this a balanced thing, like if the game was still under development in any way, shape, or form, I think if land factories and air factories and I guess sea factories as well. If they could get like a limited range anti-missile, the
Oh
same
my
way that you can
god.
build an anti-air turret on it,
Yes.
like that would just, if it was just enough to protect your starting 4 with a factory or 2, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that would actually be a very nice balance there, and it would also cause you to, not rush, I guess, in the opening. I think in general, TML and MML are way too powerful. So I think I would agree to it, not even for, maybe not a limited one, maybe like 3 of them going, like 3 little anti-missile upgrades on there. I don't know. That's just me. I hate MML and TML.
I mean, I think really it should just be balanced around cost. Like if they go TML, that's a big cost investment. So the anti-TML on the factory should be like slightly less cost investment.
That's true.
As a reaction to it, like, because it's going to hit you as a surprise, it's going to do damage, and then you need to react to it. I don't know. Just interesting thoughts. It's not like we're ever going to see anything happen.
Well, I mean, if there's more mod support, which, by the way, they're now trying to port Subcom 1 maps into Subcom 2. By the way, beautiful pincher movement by Fortuna. Gonna take out JP Smith. But to your question, it's I think it's some Russian mod developer. I'm not sure who. I think his name is Sloha or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, JP Smith is gonna go down here in game 1. Fortuna is gonna get the win here, and we're gonna go to game 2, which I believe is on Iskellian Coast, a map that again favors Aeon. So we'll be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to this round 2, game 2 on Iskellian Coast. This is Spiff here, joining Nite of Misfortune and Nite. Who do we have over there on the right side of the map?
On the right side of the map, we have our green commander opening up with a research station and an air factory. It is Fortuna. And who do we got on the other side?
Over here on the other side, actually just finished his very early air factory here, spawning in as the blue UEF player. It is JP Smith. So we got an air war. We got an air war, people.
So do you think that we are going to see TML from Fortuna again?
I don't know. I kind of doubt it, because when we saw that TML build, it was very low eco to begin. He only built like 2 mass extractors and saved most of his resources. So this looks more like a long-term strategy to me, rather than end the game with a quick TML.
I think you're right. There's a land factory coming up that's not really conducive to a TML play. And I think this is going to be probably a longer game. Fortuna probably should pause his air production because there's UEF air. What do you think about that? Oh, bombers now. Okay, well, then never mind.
I think the right thing to do here is get an anti-air tower on the air factory, and then go back to building planes. That way you have a little bit of room to work. But it's UEF. You want to keep your opponent building wasps. Like you don't really hope to win air early. You just don't want bombers coming out in any large numbers.
I think you're right. That's exactly what's going to happen. Oh wow, JP actually saves that wasp, but that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And JP noticed that there's no more air. He's playing so nice. It's just I don't know. I've been saying this for a long time, and I think you guys know this, but Supreme Commander at the top level is about micro. And I think JP and the likes of, the players in Liga C just don't have just enough of it to really be winning on a consistent basis. But I think JP Smith is absolutely the type of player that can have a breakout in 2021. And I think we can see him do well, maybe make it even to a season final. I mean, he's currently #1 in Liga C. So if he continues and maintains his spot, he will be in that final. And because be reminded that, of course, the first player from that league does end up going to the round of 12. So that radar is gonna fall. So nice pick off. See,
If he had
has
one
nice
more
movement.
plane, he could have got him on just one pass. But
Yeah, he doesn't lose anything though, so that's pretty good. Gonna go for the engineer.
Yeah,
Good play. Good play.
yeah. Fortuna does rebuild that radar station. Very nice. But yeah, he's got the anti-air on his factory now, so that's going to provide him with a little bit of protection here. He's bringing his one plane back.
Fortuna doing a nice job reclaiming. Oh no, is that one Wiedebov gonna take out all of those bombers? Oh no. Restarting air production. Okay. Wasps for JP. Okay, so nice reaction from JP. I like it. I like it so far. So far, very interesting game. He's doing a good job expanding as well. That's something I've noticed about all players. Oh no, that Wasp is gonna die though now. Oh, that's not good. Will he at least get the pick off? Yes, he is.
Excellent.
1 for 1 ain't that bad. Ain't that bad.
And I think he's going to start finding that his bombers just aren't any use.
Yeah.
There's also some mobile anti-air on the field for Fortuna, and interesting choice. We don't see that very often, but seems to be working out for him.
I feel like that's a very AA play, because you know Vanity is the one that made this kind of thing plausible in his win against Foxmelon in the semifinal of the fall tournament, where he just had like a bunch of these. What are they even called? Kragdows. And yeah, apparently it works in some cases. But now he has to worry about demolishers, and this is a pretty scary army. I think if he pushes out with his army, JP might actually just win here. What do you think?
I think he needs to accompany it with an AA creep or something. I don't know. The thing is, Fortuna, I think, is doing just fine eco-wise, and he could probably put down point defense and some shields here and hold at the bridge pretty well.
Yeah, now he's not really moving his air, and we do see a beeline for teleport here from Fortuna, as we do see, I would say, well, no, I think it's an alright number of bada booms coming out so far. If a third one comes out, then definitely the ratio is not very good, but yeah, no, it's just a tank, so
yeah, you really only need like one bada boom per army.
Oh no, don't clump those units, JP, please spread them. Oh no. Oh no. And that's how you lose the game. Unfortunately. You know, he didn't lose the tanks yet, but a lot of them are in red there. How are those tanks still alive? That's insane.
That's a good question.
Oh, actually, nice engagement. Nice engagement there. Demolisher shots actually connecting, I think, there. A lot of tanks for Fortuna are actually falling there, and air engagement as well. Oh, but now JP's not really tanking anymore with his commander, and his tanks are starting to fall. He does win the air fight, though. Fortuna out of position here. Miss Micro.
Yeah, JP hasn't brought his reinforcements forward. I think if he had maybe had them coming forward, he would have been able to do a little bit more damage with that push. As it is, he did manage to kill a lot of units, but he didn't kill any structures.
Alright, JP, this is where you need to have some confidence and push. You have the advantage. There's no point defense. Maybe start mixing some MMLs and P-Shield. And I think
yeah,
you're in a
like
good
4
spot
MMLs
here.
would be perfect.
Excuse me.
I don't even know if the P-Shields are all that necessary when you know teleport's on the way.
Well, now there is shields on those tanks, so now it just became a little harder there. But yeah, there's P-Shields. No, I mean, on this map, I feel like... Well, actually, no, because Aeon is a balanced faction and they can go on water. So this bridge is irrelevant.
to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a wall, but like you can't go from the bridge to the water. You got to go around.
Yeah, I mean, JP is taking a good high position here on this bridge, so it's going to limit the usability of teleport here initially. But he needs some more tanks there.
But
That's
see,
a lot of demolishers.
And see, this is the mistake that I was worried about. He's making a lot of P shields. We haven't seen any MMLs yet, and he really needs to snipe off some buildings if he wants to make progress.
Absolutely. Yeah, to capitalize on this advantage, I would have liked to see just like 2 or 3 MMLs before these P shields. P shields are not bad, don't get us wrong, but you just need to capitalize on the advantage that he got from that first engagement.
I mean, he's getting in there now. None of these factories have a shield on them yet. So if he manages to snipe them off with demolishers, that would be great, but it's going to take a second.
Is that a ground fire? Oh shit, I think that was a ground fire. Very nice shot from those demolishers, finally connecting with the center of the army. All those shields go down, but holy crap, they regenerate very quickly. JP is going to continue pressing in. Those P shields are doing work. Fortuna is going to bring his commander there. There's no point defense. And he really should go top now. Go to the top, avoid Fortuna's army, and just retreat if your P shields fall. You have so many P shields, you gotta press on.
Where are the MMLs?
I know.
Killing me. It's killing me.
MMLs would have cleared out like at least one factory by now. And now we do see MMLs coming from the Aeon though. That's definitely useful, and if he doesn't push here, those MMLs are going to start tearing through those P shields. You got to have more confidence, JP. I know you haven't had a whole lot of luck in these tournaments or in the league, but you just got to keep pressing forward here. This is where your advantage can just play into your favor.
I mean, it really is a pretty even game in terms of economy, number of units. At this point, it really is a position and unit selection game.
Absolutely. And I think JP has honestly been watching my videos, because I see him making these little adjustments that I recommend, and also just adjustments of his own. So yeah, I think he's definitely learning, and we do see him. Wait, did those demolisher shots just bounce off the tanks and hit the P shields of his own? Is that what just happened?
I did not notice such a thing occurring.
Okay, maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep, guys. Nice! Oh my god, okay. Good control from JP. He retreated just as his shields went down. Beautiful control there, but come on. Finally, that first MML is making its way down. I love it. Yes, finally. But now I think we're very close to teleport. If he doesn't have so already, I think he's actually queuing up those energy generators in preparation of that. Oh, and oh my goodness. No, I don't like that at all.
What,
Fat
the
boy?
Fat Boys? You know, I was going to say, yeah, it's not the best choice when your opponent's on teleport.
Oh no, his demolishers were focusing down.
He does finally manage to take out a building.
Yeah, but it gave a nice engagement for Fortuna there, as he caught JP without his shields, with his pants down, with his shields down. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I think AC1Ks would have been the better option here.
Yeah, I agree. I think when you're opening up air like this, the ultimate goal is to go ACs.
Not necessarily. I think that it would just be the best reaction. Like if Fortuna had continued to dump resources into building air and like going for air, trying to get shields and training, then I think that Fat Boys with tanks and tank AA would have been an okay goal to work towards.
Man, JP just has a monster economy, but he just barely got that fat boy. Oh, now teleport now, accompanied by a bombing run. Beautiful synchronization, and oh my goodness, Wow, that composition just melts away, and that's the real problem here, is that when you don't have enough ground firing units, this will happen.
And that is exactly why I was worried about P-shields coming out first against teleport. They just teleport right under the P-shields.
Oh no, JP Smith just gets annihilated in that engagement. Fatboy comes out, half-baked, gets frozen, and teleported on. This is carnage, everybody. Unfortunately for JP. Did that Fatboy even get one shot off? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, JP, as I always say, I think you have so much potential. I think if you started making MMLs just a little bit earlier and mixed it just a little more ground firing units there, I think you had a real chance here. But unfortunately, Fortuna does end up going 2-0 in this series and ultimately gets the win. We will be back with another game or round 3, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.